it. They made it look different. One of the hot new things is this one's by Bright Smile, which is also another company. And what they have are white nude pens. Rembrandt has one too, as well as Bright Smile. And actually, we'll be talking about teeth later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
we've got something on just teeth whiteners.
That's how you get your advertisement in, though, on the internet. Is you simply do a product placement and let people talk about the product.
Well, and they do that, I mean, regardless if people think about it or not, on Rachel Ray, Ellen DeGeneres, and all the talk shows. Oprah.
Okay.
Oprah's picks.
Watch.
I mean, she looks for it. She's got tons of choices, but they've got to be good.
On a TV show, watch the end of a television show.
There is an and.
No, but watch the end of the show, and it'll tell you, what the things are supplied by.
Yeah, because they supply them for advertising promotion.
All of the DIY, do-it-yourself shows, all the equipment is supplied by people. The automobiles are supplied by people, and a percentage of the merchandise used on the self-improvement shows, they're all supplied. I mean, we're supplied by an army of stuff. I mean, BuySingle.com provides a lot of the clothes that the young lady wears.
Okay, sorry, I'm wearing a swimsuit today instead of bicycle, but...
Yeah, well, because this is another thing. We know...
Sometimes it's mention it, sometimes it's see
we got it this way. I mean, who do you want to see doing, the thing? You want to see the old person, or would you rather see... it's all a matter of doing. I mean, getting your message out on the internet is simple. Getting people to listen to what you have to say is the hard part.
Well, let's see. I also have... I know. Can you tell?
Yeah, I know. She's bending over. She does bend over like that. This side is always the best side to be on with because she got.
Oh wait, should I bend over this way? My stuff is over this direction.
I know, she's got it. The bottom half of the swimsuit's on underneath the skirt, so I know. But
actually, this one was pretty cool. This is iMagic. This I haven't seen in stores. I saw some advertisement for another company that had a single one, but this one it has for cool and warm, and it already has it in multiple different colors. So you're putting in like 3 different colored eyeshadows all at the same time. So this is kind of cool. It's iMagic, and it's M-A-G-J-I-C. So that was different, but
I know that thing's got so much stuff to it.
But here's something about advertising. It's like, I don't know, it's all over the place. But here's Schwarzenegger. I'm invited to a happy birthday celebration for Schwarzenegger, and it says in front, of course, that, let's see, due to the Political Reforms Act strict limits on gifts to state officials, the governor will be unable to accept gifts. No gifts, please.
I know. This is all a gift.
Although they won't accept no gifts. Although there's live entertainment, photo opportunities.
And you can make donations.
And you can make donations. In fact, you have to make donations or pledge donations to even go to the party.
That's right.
So that's fundraiser, promotion.
There's just, like I said, with the internet, you have to make it entertaining. I mean...
And interesting.
That's right. I mean, okay. We have Notaspringchick has been... she's actually been referred to as an attractive nerd.
Is that good or bad?
Well, no, but basically they know that what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a message out in as non-intrusive a manner as possible. And whether people realize it or not, they actually, we're getting a lot of things, we're getting a lot of good comments about what we do because it's not what other people do.
Oh, I mean, how often do you get to talk about illegal immigration at the beach in a bikini?
That's right.
Okay.
I talk about patriotism, wearing our American flag hats, American flag swimsuits, and shirts with the flag on it.
Yeah, so you just kind of have fun with it because, well, there's advertising wherever you go. The internet, you just have to do it just a little bit differently.
It's got to be different. It's just
because the internet's different.
The internet is different. The people that go to the internet are the same ones that used to go to television. And basically,
when broadcast TV, when they wanted to do a spot, basically they'd buy out all the 3 networks at one time.
That's right.
Right? And then they would figure they had the entire U.S. audience.
Yeah. But you have no clue of what to buy on the internet.
Yep. Although, can you buy an AdWord?
You can buy AdWords. Okay, yeah, but you can buy AdWords, which means anytime somebody, okay, say they you buy turquoise bikini, and then again you're selling turquoise bikinis, or you buy a no-string bikini, and people will come there, or you buy the ad word pirate, and everybody that goes and looks for pirate, basically gets directed. It's how they make things, like on a page. They're not necessarily actually come. They can be ranked by the fact that they've purchased AdWords.
Well, and that's also why some search engines have been more popular than others, because it was more of a balanced search than a paid-for search.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things for audience measurement out there which basically thought of as malware. I won't tell you which ones, but that is a recommended unit of measurement by some of the larger companies. Is a company that basically is thought of as malware. They also, you have to have their toolbar on your computer in order for the measurement to be made, and then when it does it, it puts a cookie on you that you basically tells everybody's life stories. So.
Well, and not that we think that the internet should be your sole direction as far as advertising. It's one of the pieces for self-promotion, because the internet is, as you said, one of the best ways for self-promotion.
Yeah, and then another way that they actually have the deceptive way of audience measurement is cookies. See, we don't permit, cookies are put on continually, but we sit there and run.
Remove all the cookies.
We remove the cookies from our system as fast as we know it every day. And we'll do 100, 200 cookies at a time that we'll yank off. Every time you go to a site, you visit a site, in order so they can track whether you've been there or not, they put a cookie on you. And those cookies will multiply. I mean, if the site you visit can put a cookie on you, and then that cookie that you're using can be put on somebody else. So it's one of their ways of audience measurement, which everybody also hates. They really detest cookies. You have to have cookies on.
I like cookies if they're with milk.
Yeah, but Microsoft requires that you have cookies on in order to do a lot of their stuff, because Microsoft also reads everything off your computer.
Is anything safe?
There's nothing safe, but there's, like I said, if we've been at this for 3 years, which makes us pioneers, and we're simply still learning. Okay, only in this business, you have to be in this business to understand that, when you say, we made $1.02, and you have everybody, how in the world did you do that? Because they're all, everybody wants to know how you can make the profit. I mean,
well, in many ways, people are still trying to figure out how to make money on the internet, because while Google's been really successful, there's been a lot. I mean, look at like MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace, YouTube.
MySpace doesn't make money. YouTube doesn't make money. Google Video doesn't make money. MSN doesn't make money. Everything is a money loser, because they really can't figure out how to make it work. Because they eat more. The cost of running an operation is more money. It costs more than they can bring in. Like, you can only piss off so many people with pre-roll before they won't come back anymore. But hopefully, like I said, we're looking right now. We got to get more advertising and more sponsorship to do the things that we have to do to keep bringing all this stuff, because it is expensive. Going to Japan alone is it's going to be the biggest expenditure that we've ever done.
Well, and you can bet that our coverage for CTEC and the Consumer Electronics Show there in Japan will be totally different than anybody else's.
The same way as, we got our first invite to a function at the Democratic Convention in Denver. Our coverage is not going to be conventional either.
Yep, it's going to be totally different. But when it comes to advertising, not only are other companies looking for it, we're also looking for advertisers too, aren't we?
We look for, we spend as much time looking for advertising as we do working on what we're doing. That's the bad part about it. So this is Oldecam.
And this is Notaspringchick on advertising on the internet.